Detroit Tiger Baseball.
That one is long gone.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Tiger Stadium. At the corner of Michigan and Trumbull, the temperature at game time is a chilly 35 degrees. The wind is blowing in from right at 12 miles per hour, and the sky is partly cloudy. Here is the lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Playing second base, Red Schoendienst. Curt Flood in center field. Frank Torrey catching. In right field, Stan Musial, Ken Boyer manning third base. Joe Cunningham on first base. Batting seventh, the left fielder Bill White. At short, Solly Hemas. And on the mound, batting ninth, Larry Jackson. Now for your hometown Tigers. Leading off, George Kell at third base. Dick McAuliffe on second. Al Kaline in center field. Batting cleanup, Norm Cash at first base. Charlie Maxwell, the center fielder. Dick Wakefield in left. At shortstop, Harvey Quinn. Aaron Robinson catching. And batting ninth, the pitcher Jim Bunning. Jim Bunning.
The wind up in the pitch.
Jim Bunning.
Hit sharply on a line to third,
Jim.
where it's gloved by Kell for the out.
Jim.
Scoring SL.
Jim.
Here's the 2-1 pitch, and Flood sneaks one through into center field. For a base, scoring S2-1 pitch. A through into center field, a hit. Bunning checks Flood at first. Here's the pitch to Torrey. Lined over first. A base hit. Setting up. Pitch to Torrey. First. Down the line. St. Louis NS. The 3-2 pitch. 2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Scoring K. Boyer ahead at 3-1. The pitch. Long drive way back in right field. Maxwell ranges right and back. 3-1. Back in right field. Right and back. It hits near the top of the fence. Flood scores. Maxwell ranges right and back. It hits near the top of the fence. Flood scores. Joe Torre makes the turn at third. And Boyer pulls up at second with a double. Torre is going for home. The throw goes home. McAuliffe with the relay. Let's see what he has in mind at 1-2. Kell tried to pull that outside pitch, which rarely works. And Hemas throws him out. The 2-1 pitch forthcoming. A lazy hopper to second. But you got to hustle with McAuliffe running. Schoendienst does. And there's the second out. Ball 1 on Kaline. Jackson kicks and delivers. There's a grounder right side. Schoendienst with the grab. And he throws over for the out. Scoring 43. Cunningham back in the box now. Cunningham with a count of ELF. Bunning pitches to Cunningham. Ground ball past the mound. Coming in is McAuliffe. He takes and goes out. Scoring. Hit on the short hop. to first for the out. 43. The 3-2 pitch on the way. Comes in tight. Gets the call. And White is down on strikes. Scoring, Kaline. Bunning wins and deals. Here's a line shot out to center field. In front of Kaline for a base hit. The 4th of the game for St. Louis NS. Scoring, see you. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bunning deals. The strike 3 called just on the outside edge. And Jackson is gone. Scoring, K. 2E on Cash. Jackson fires. Swung on and popped up to shallow left. Near the line. Nobody's going to get this ball. Cash is heading for second. Here's the throw. Cash slides in safely with a double. The count Elo. The next pitch to Maxwell. Maxwell rolls it towards the mound. Could be a problem. Jackson with a pivot and throw. And Maxwell is just out. Now a throw across to third. Jackson on the rubber. 1, 2. Jackson pitches. And Wakefield. Turning around that Larry Jackson fastball. Has just lined one over the right field fence. A home run for Wakefield. Scoring HR.3-heck. The 1-2 offering. Hardliner. And Boyer picks it off. Before it can get into left field. Scoring SL. The two offering. But there's a ground ball left side in the hole. Cut off by Boyer. Over to first. Offering a ground ball left side in the hole. By Boyer. First. And that's the third out. Scoring 53. Red Schoendienst to lead off the third. Kell robbed him back in the first. Here's the delivery. Fastball jammed and popped. Just outside the bag at third. Kell moves to his right. Here comes Kewen. Scoring S full. And now Curt Flood steps in. Singleton scored back in the first. The 1-2 delivery. A swing and a bouncer to the right side. Curt Flood steps in. And scored back in the first. Delivery. And a bouncer to the right side. The play is made by McAuliffe. And Flood is out. Scoring 43. Joe Torre readies himself in the right-handed box. 1-for-1, a base hit. The 2 offering. Hit. And Torre readies himself in the right-handed box. For 1, a base hit. 2 offering. On the ground down to McAuliffe. Torre is out of there. One, 2 on Bunning. Jackson works. Swung on and missed. But the pitch was in the dirt. Torre blocks it, but it gets loose. Bunning races to first. He throws to first. 1 down. Scoring K23. George Kell to face Jackson now. Now the IE pitch. Kell grounds it between second and third. Boyer with it. Across to Cunningham. And Kell is out by 2 strides. Scoring, 53. Now the left-handed hitting McAuliffe. Thrown out by Schoendienst back in the first. The one offering on the ground toward third. Taken by Boyer. The throw across to first. It's a high throw. The speedy McAuliffe beats it out. Scoring, S.B-1. Here's the right-handed hitting A1, Kaline. Grounded out in the first. A quick throw to first by Jackson. Diving back. In a hurry. Is McAuliffe. Jackson quickly to first. McAuliffe beats the throw to the bag. Jackson comes to the set. The 2-1 pitch. There's a long drive to the alley in right center. Musial on the run. So is Flood. And the right as the center. Run. Fielder makes the catch. Fielder takes a tumble. Stan Musial will open the top of the fourth. A strikeout victim earlier. Bunning is ready. Musial behind now at 1-2. Bunning pitches. Here's a pop-up. Near the mound. Kell comes in. Scoring S. Here's Ken Boyer, the number 5 hitter. 1 for 1, a double. Bunning on the rubber. EL the count. Bunning's pitch. Swung on and grounded right side. Backhanded by a sliding Cash. He'll get the ball to Bunning on the cover. Scoring, 31. Joe Cunningham, the batter. The 1-2 pitch. Hanging curve, hit well to very deep right field. Sprinting back, the batter. Hit well to very deep right field is Maxwell. But this one is over the wall. A home run for Cunningham. Bill White steps into the left-hander's box. Now the E2 pitch. A box. White misses it. A box. For the second time in a row. A box. Now the 4-hitter, Norm Cash. Doubled and scored earlier. Here's the EL pitch. And there's a shot. Taken on one hop by Musial in right field. Charlie Maxwell steps in. Out on a ground ball last time up. The right-hander comes set. The EL pitch on the way. Fastball grounded to the left side. Hemus with a backhanded grab. He throws to second for 1. Across to first. Wakefield steps in with 1 on and 1 out. His homer off of Jackson L. Gave Detroit 3 a 1-run lead back in the second. Snap throw to first. Maxwell being held by Cunningham. Here's the pitch. Maxwell is going. A pop foul. Down and to our right. And it drops in down amongst the spectators. Maxwell being held by Cunningham. The one-strike pitch. The runner is going. The pitch is a ball. Throw it out. He misapplies the tag. And he's safe. He just got in there. Scoring, SB2. Maxwell takes his lead at second. The one pitch forthcoming. A drive to right. Musial at the other end of it. And he has it, 2 outs. Maxwell holds at second. The 7-hitter, Harvey QN, steps in. Maxwell with some speed at second base. The count stands at ElevenLabs. Jackson works to QN. And here's a base hit to center. A ground ball beyond the reach of Hemus. The left-handed Aaron Robinson stands in. Bounced out back in the second. 2 balls and a strike on Robinson. Jackson comes to the plate. Bloop down the left field line. It 11 drop. And Kuend. Scoring S1, 3. So here's Jim Bunning. Struck out his first time up. Full count. Here's the pitch to Bunning. Robinson is going for second. A whistling line drive to the alley and left. On the move is White. Robinson takes third. Kuend scores from third. Robinson takes third. Bunning on at first with a base hit. Scoring S.3-H, 1-3. Here's George Kell for the third time today. Bounced out in his first 2 at-bats. Left the E2 pitch on the way. On the ground wide of first. Schoendienst ranges to his left. He takes it in. On to first. Scoring, 43. Solly Hemus will open the 5th for St. Louis NS. Singled off Bunning in the second. Ready to go now. Here's the 2 delivery. Elevated to Kaline in center field. Louis NS. One away, and here's Larry Jackson. Struck out last time. Bunning gets the sign from Robinson. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bunning pitches. Bouncer to Kelly's left. And he throws Jackson out. Schoendienst standing in. Outfield for the most part, straight away. Bunning on the rubber. 2 the count. Here's the delivery. This one's smoked. Cash takes it. He makes the play himself. Straight away. Here's McAuliffe to open the home half of the 5th. Reached on an error last time. Up. Here it comes. A swing and a weak fly ball to right field. Musial roams in. The number 3 hitter, A1 Kaline. Now, nothing for 2 in the ball game. The IE pitch forthcoming. A soaring pop-up. Off between first and second. Schoendienst wants it. And he has it, 2 down. Scoring 4. The 4-hitter Norm Cash steps in. Outfield shaded towards right. The pitch on the way. A swing and a long fly ball. Very deep center field. Flood going back. And he has it to retire the side. Here's Curt Flood again. Bounced out his last time up. The windup and the pitch. Rolled to short. Quinn charging. Throwing a... No, sir. Flood using his speed. Get him. His speed. An infield hit. Now here comes Joe Torre. Bunning comes to the set. 2-2. Bunning kicks and fires. Torre hits a grounder to second. Detroit 3 might get 2 here. He goes to second for 1. On to first. Scoring, 463 GDP. Here's Stan Musial for the 3rd time today. Bunning popped him up last time. Here's the payoff pitch. A high fly ball. Belted deep to right. Man, oh man. That is way out of here. A home run for Musial. The right-handed Boyer stands in. Out on a ground ball last time up. The EL pitch forthcoming. Line to left center and down. Kaline with an overrun. But most likely, that was scoring. Likely going to be a double anyway. Down. Hip. The left-handed Cunningham takes his stance. Even the game at 2 with his homer in the 4th. Bunning on the rubber. The EL pitch. Cunningham rips it to deep right field. That ball got out of here in a hurry. A home run for Cunningham. 3 RBI. The left-handed White takes his stance. 2 at-bats, 2 strikeouts. The 2-strike pitch to White. This one's hit on the ground right to short. Quinn has it a step to his left. And he throws White out. Scoring, 63. Charlie Maxwell stands in again. 2-1. Jackson's pitch to Maxwell. Jackson's pitch to Maxwell. Chopper to short to Hemus, who winds up and guns him down. With 1 out. Here's Dick Wakefield. Here's the EL pitch. Chopper. Jackson misses it. But Schoendienst is there to throw out Wakefield. Scoring, 43. Now Harvey Kuhn in the 7 spot. A run-scoring single last trip. Jackson on the rubber. To the 2 pitch on the way. Quinn goes the other way. Driving Musial back. Now cruising. Leading off the 7th, Solly Hemus. L on Hemus. Bunning comes home. Popped high behind third base. Three players chasing. Quinn telling everyone he has it. And he does. Scoring 6. The right-handed Jackson comes to the plate. The second pitch to Jackson. A little chopper to third. Backhanded nicely by Kell to get him. Red Schoendienst comes to the plate. E for 3 against Bunning. Full count. Bunning works to Schoendienst. Strike 3, Bunning got him. That's how you use the outside corner. One-run ball game here in the 7th. Robinson will try to get something started for Detroit 3. Singled last time at the plate. Jackson peers in. At the 3-2 offering. Robinson hits one. But White will get to get at the 7th. Something started for Detroit 3. Plate into left center field. It Jackson peers in. The 3-2 offering. Robinson hits one. White will get to on 2 hops. And Robinson will the base runner at scoring into left center field. It stop at first. First with nobody out. Jackson to the stretch. The count even at 1-1. Jackson kicks and delivers. Look out. Wirtz rips one to 1-1. Delivers it deep right. But with room in front of the track, he squares around and has one away. Now the right-handed hitting Kell. Grounded out in the 4th. There's a throw to first. Robinson dives head first of the tag. And he's safe! That was close. Now a throw over. Robinson steps back in safely. Now the 2-1 pitch. High pop fly. It looks like Hemus will play it. And he does. Scoring 6. Now the 2-hitter Dick McAuliffe. Hitless in 3 trips. Oh, the 1-2 pitch. And Jackson strikes him out. Not at all a good curveball. He hung it up high. But McAuliffe swung through it. Scoring, K. Up high. Swung through it. Hal White. Hal White will come on to pitch the 8th for Detroit 3. Kurt Flood steps into the right-hander's box. He had a base hit last time. White looks in to E. The pitch is on its way. It might get out of play. Cash is under it. Box. White looks in to E. The pitch is on its way. Popped up in foul ground. It might get out of play. Cash is under it. And he has it for the first out. Scoring, 3/F1. Joe Torre steps in. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Torre. Here's the delivery. Swung on and missed. And Torre is retired. Scoring, Cape. The 4-hitter, Stan Musial, steps in. Hit one out off of Bunning last time. 3-2 on Musial. Here's the pitch. Musial checks his swing. Robinson appeals to the third base umpire. Musial draws a base on balls. Scoring, what? Ken Boyer to face White now. 2 doubles and 3 trips. Musial gets his lead. The pitch on the way. A blast. Right side in the gap. But Boyer didn't get enough of it. Without any trouble. Scoring, 9. A 1 Kaline will lead it off against Jackson. A pop-up to second back in the 7th. The pitch. Here's a pop fly on the infield. Near the third baseline. A chance for Boyer. I had 11 be the third baseman. And he pulls it in. Now the left-handed hitting Cash. 2 for 3 against Jackson. The 2-E pitch. On the ground. Schoendienst. Tricky hop, but he saw it coming. 2 away. Scoring, 43. Charlie Maxwell moves in to hit. A ground ball out to short back in the 6th. Jackson is ready. The pitch on the way. Ground ball. Schoendienst. 3 outs. Scoring, 43. Hoot Evers. Jackson is ready. The pitch on the way. Ground ball. Schoendienst. 3 outs. Scoring, 43. Now playing RF Hoot Evers. Now pitching Hank Aguirre. Ready to go now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch is on its way. Slow chopper. Gonna be a problem. But they do get Bilko, who was slow out of the box. Scoring, 53. Here's Bill White for the 4th time today. Hasn't hit safely today. The 2-strike delivery. And there's a base hit to left field. A ground ball through the hole. Scoring, S. The left-handed Solly Hemus comes to the plate. 1 hit and 3 official at bats. The IE pitch on the way. Double play ball to short. Quinn with the grab. To second for 1. Double play. Hemus called out on a bang-bang play. Scoring, 643 GDP. Now pitching, Lindy McDaniel. Now playing 1B, Steve Bilko. Now taking the ball for St. Louis N5, Lindy McDaniel. Dick Wakefield to lead off the 9th. Here's the 2 pitch. There's a bouncer straight up the middle to lead off the 9th. Pitch. Lindy McDaniel. There's a bouncer straight up the middle and into center field for a base hit. Wakefield is 2 for 4 with 1 hour, 2 RBI. Scoring, sir. Now Harvey Quinn in the 7 spot. 1 hit so far today. The pitch. So the bunt is on. Harvey Kuhn in the 7 spot. Hit so far today. Pitch. Bunt is on. Bunted in the dirt, foul at the plate. McDaniel from the set position. Now the 2. 2 offering. Chopped high behind the mound. Tough play, Hemus. Impossible play, Hemus. By the time that ball came down, he had nowhere to go. Scoring S1-2. Trouble brewing here in the 9th. As Robinson steps in with 2 men on a base hit back in the 7th. 1-1. McDaniel's pitch to Robinson. A pitch up. Racing back is Flood. And he makes the catch going away. Scoring 8.2-3. McDaniel's pitch to Robinson. A pitch up. And Robinson belts it to center field. Racing back is Flood. And he makes the catch going away. Dick Wakefield is tagging up. Wakefield will take 3rd easily. Scoring 8.2-3. McDaniel to the stretch. Now the EL pitch. Grounded right up the middle. Hemus can't reach it. And House has a base hit to center.